Okay, my name is Nicole Scheibel, and I'm doing problem set 2, and the first problem within that is 1/2 divided by 3. And our story problem is Molly has half of a pan of cake left and wants to split it with 3 friends. How much of the original cake will each friend get? So, this is the size of the original cake pan, but now we only have half of it. This is our half. And we are dividing that for 3 people. So it's divided into 3 equal pieces. Now, when we're relating this back to the whole, split in half, they will get a 6, because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they got 3 of those pieces, and each person gets a 6th.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so now we will be demonstrating it with the pattern blocks. So once again, I'm showing you what a whole looks like. And this is a half. Now once we split that into 3, it'll look something like this. So this is what was shared. And then each person gets 1 of those, but when you put it in the whole again, we'll demonstrate when it's equally split up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this part is what they ate. So each person, since they got a square or a triangle of that cake, they each got 1/6. So for a number sentence, when we're multiplying or dividing fractions, this is what we start out with, but we can turn the 3 into a fraction, so it becomes 3/1. But to make it a little bit easier, it equals 1/2 times 1/3. So we inverted these. So then 1 times 1 equals 1, and 2 times 3 equals 6. So our answer is 1/6.
Go ahead.
Okay, so for our second problem, we have 2 divided by 1/3. So for our word problem, we have Macy brought 2 pizzas to the sleepover. She divided each pizza into thirds. How many slices of pizza are there? So for our illustration, we have our 2 pizzas. Now she divided each of them into thirds. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Now we need to find out how many slices we have total, so she's able to split them up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the answer is 6. There are 6 slices. Alright, so now we're doing pattern blocks. So once again, we're going to split them up into thirds. So each one has thirds. And now we're just finding out how many there are. And there are, once again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But to show it, we can draw out each of the third 6. So once we split that up, there are 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, and then for the number sentence, we have 2 divided by 1/3, but once again, we're going to turn the 2 into a fraction. So it's 2/1 divided by 1/3. And like I said, we can invert the second fraction. So we can do multiplication. So we still have 2/1 times 3 over 1 because we switched these two numbers. So now we have 2 times 3, which is 6, and then 1 times 1, which is 1, which equals 6. Alright, so for our third problem, we have 1/2 divided by a third. And for our word problem, we have, after working half of a mile on a trail, Jane has gone a third of the way to the end of the trail. What is the total walking distance from the beginning to the end of the trail? So, we have 3/3, that makes a whole. And this is the trail distance. And once Jane has walked half a mile, she has completed a third of the trail. So this is distance. And then she'll walk another half for another third. And so on till she gets to the end. So she has 3 half miles. So 1/2 plus 1/2 is 1, and then plus another half is 1.5. So she walked 1.5 miles to walk the full distance of the trail. Okay, so right here, I'm just demonstrating for using pattern blocks again, this is a whole, this is a half, and this is 1/3. So now we have our 1/2, and we're dividing that by 1/3. So then we're putting the 1/3 here. So this is a half of that. And this is basically like 1 now. So that equals 1 and 1/2 of this half. Okay, so now for the number sentence, we have our 1/2 divided by 1/3. And we're going to invert and multiply again. So we have 1/2 times 3 over 1. Which equals 3 times 1 is 3, and 2 times 1 is 2, which equals 1 and 1/2.